Good evening. I
Hello.
have a question about...
What's your name?
Uliana.
Ulan.
Uliana.
Ulan, hello.
I feel that I have a problem with the happiness, joy and peace. I feel that they are overrated.
Sorry, start again, say it slowly.
I have a problem with peace, happiness and joy.
Okay.
I feel they are a little bit overrated. In my experience, I just had a lot of feeling of good, almost like imposed love, forced love, almost like some forced loving me almost to death, and I didn't like that. And it didn't give me freedom, so I was thinking what I was searching my whole life for, and it was freedom. And I wanted to ask you, what's the fastest way to freedom? That's my question was. And another one was yesterday, during the meditation, there was a very intense and very strange feeling of darkness that was in between. And I felt also this love from you, and there was this revelation that only the power of your belief gives you power to this darkness. If you don't believe in that darkness that separates you from light, there is none. But I couldn't, my tendency is to merge with whatever feeling it arises, whether it's good or negative, so I sort of felt like this darkness enclosed me. And I was wondering, I also wanted to ask you, did you have any experience of dealing with this darkness, and how do you, what's the power that gives you not to merge, with whatever state arises?
Let's start with the fastest way to freedom. Because if you answer that question for yourself, it will take care of your second question. So let's begin with the fastest way to freedom. So tell us about yourself.
There are many stories I can tell.
No, we don't want stories, we want to know about yourself. Not stories about yourself, we want to know about yourself. Stories would be, stories about things that you've done, things that have happened to you. No, we want to know about the you. Not the things you've done, not the things that have happened to you. We want to know about you.
There was a gap that arose when you asked that question. It's like lostness. I couldn't find that.
That's the direction to go. Keep going. Tell us more. You couldn't find it, but tell us more. You have no doubt that you are, yes? You have no doubt that I am. Good. You couldn't find it. Perfect. Keep going. I could see you had that moment, but then you lost confidence and you tried to go to the story. So come back to that.
Yeah, I was looking for the right question, the right answer.
Okay, good. Tell us more about yourself.
It's something in the heart that knows what the self is, but it knows and it doesn't know at the same time. It's so when you ask this question, I go to the heart and try to find the answer there.
No, don't go to your heart, go to yourself. When you say, I go to my heart, forget the heart, we want to know about the I. Don't go anywhere. Go to yourself. Don't go to your heart. Don't go to yourself, your thoughts. Go to yourself. I. What is that?
I cannot find the answer.
Okay, that's good. Why can't you answer?
Because as if any answer would betray what it actually is.
Exactly. Any kind of answer would be untruthful.
Yeah.
Perfect. Any kind of answer would impose some kind of limit on what you are. and you have this intuitive understanding that that limit would be untrue. Is that right?
It's like whenever I put a specific like a specific T-shirt, then I'm a mother, and I behave like an identity of a mother.
Perfect. Yes.
But then it's and I've had experience of like dancing between those, like not dancing, really struggling with those identities.
Yes.
But it's always,
as you say, that those identities are it's like a T-shirt. You put it on. It's a role you play.
Yeah.
You haven't always been a mother, so being a mother is not essential to you. You were yourself before you were a mother. So being a mother is not who you essentially are. It's a role that you play.
Mm-hmm.
It's not who you are. So you're right. It's like a T-shirt that you put on.
But I cannot find the link that connects all those identities. Because
you are the link. You say, I am a mother, I am a companion, I am a... whatever you say, you always say it about yourself. It's always, whatever you say about yourself qualifies yourself. I am such and such an age. I am feeling unhappy today. I am attending a retreat. I am tired. It's always I. All these states, feelings, activities, relationships, they all qualify yourself. So, what is that unqualified self? What is yourself before it is qualified? By motherhood, by age, by a certain feeling, certain activity. But what is the unqualified I? What are you before you have had any experience, or while you are not having any experience? Who are you?
it's like some space that...
Space, okay, perfect. That's a nice analogy. Like space, empty, unconditioned, unlimited. Is it bound by anything?
Mm-mm.
Well, there
It's
you
even
are. That's the fastest way to freedom. You've just said it. The space that you essentially are is not bound by anything. That's it.
That's it?
That's it, yeah. That was the fastest way to freedom. Yeah. That's the way to recognize your inherently free nature. Freedom is not something you become. Freedom is the nature of what you already are. But most of us don't realize that, because what we essentially are is so mixed up with the content of our experience and seems to have acquired its limitations. So the I am gets mixed up with the activity of motherhood, and I am becomes, I am a mother. The I am becomes mixed up with the activity of speaking about these matters, and then the I am becomes, I am a teacher. The moment we do that, we limit ourselves. We abdicate our freedom. All that is necessary is to go back to who we essentially are, not to become free in the future as a result of some practice or teaching or effort or discipline. No, it is just to recognize what we already and always are. And the way to do it is to take off all the T-shirts, the activities, the layers of experience that happen to us but are not essential to us. What's left is, as you say, you were right, that it can't really be spoken of. But your analogy of space is a good one, because in objective experience, space is the most transparent, the most empty, the most silent, ubiquitous, unlimited. It has so many of the characteristics of our true nature, and therefore space is a good analogy. But space is primarily unlimited, it's unbound, it is free. Is the space in this room contained in this room? No. There's one space in the universe. It fills all buildings, but it is not limited to any buildings. It is free. Well, our being is like that.
I was probably expecting that freedom gives you this wild energy, and this transparent spatial quality doesn't give this wildness. And
well, you're now limiting your freedom by dictating to it through your expectation that it appears in your life or expresses itself in your life in a particular form. It may, in one character, express itself as wildness. In another character, it would express itself as peace, imperturbability, kindness. No, wildness is just one of its many possible faces. And it's unlikely that even if you were prone to wildness, it's unlikely that you'd be wild all the time. You might have bouts of being wildness, but then the same freedom in you would, on another occasion, just be experienced as openness, lack of restriction, sensitivity to other people and your environment. All these qualities would be expressions of your innate freedom. So don't dictate to freedom how it should turn up. Leave it free. Leave freedom free to express itself in your experience in different ways from day to day, from moment to moment.